told you like that.
Yeah,
I made the effort for you. Come
wonderful.
and sit yourself down on that magnificent bouquet.
All right.
Okay, how lovely to have you here.
Oh, it's so great to be here. I watch you all the time.
Oh, do you really?
Yes,
On TV or like in a stalking kind of way? Because, you know, this is because I didn't know this about Chaka. I don't know if you know this. You live over here in the UK?
Right.
Whereabouts? You live in London?
Years. Yes, in West Hampstead.
Okay, how long have you been over here for?
20 years.
So you must like it, obviously.
Love it.
Let me ask you about your name, because I always thought you were Chaka Khan, but it's actually, you're meant to say Chaka Khan, is that correct?
Chaka. Yeah, well, you know, you did really well.
It sounds a bit rude.
Yeah,
but that was not your birth name. You were called, was it Yvette?
Yvette Marie.
Okay, Yvette. And you had a sister called?
Taka Boom, and...
Okay. So when you go out together, do people like calling you Chaka and Taka? Do they say Taka and Chaka are coming round, and Chaka, or Boom and Khan? Or...
No. My sister has a she's an exuberant personality.
Well, she'd have to be to live up to that name, wouldn't she? You can't be a shrinking violet, call yourself Taka Boom.
Yeah, you better come in booming.
Yeah, you got to be larger than life.
Yeah, so, you know, she holds her own down very well.
Okay, now you watch, I guess you mentioned you watch this show on TV up
Yes,
there,
I
which
do,
is very
and
kind of I understand that you like certain kinds of TV shows in particular.
Yeah.
What are your favourite TV shows that you watch over here?
I like paranormal.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes.
You do believe in ghosts. Have you ever seen a ghost?
Probably, but I didn't know it. I probably didn't know it.
Well, you see, then how do you know? What are you talking about? How can you say, I believe in ghosts, like, you thought it was just a person?
Well, it's like angels, you know? Like they say, you never know. You ever heard this? When you're talking to an angel. So you should be nice to everybody.
I've never heard that. It's a lovely expression.
My grandmother told me that.
But I guess that means just be nice to everyone.
Be nice to people,
Okay,
yeah.
but seeing a ghost is a different thing.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
I have seen some demons.
Really?
When I was...
When you're in your wild days?
Yeah, my wild days.
Okay, because this was, you kind of tried just about everything available, didn't you?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much.
So you probably didn't see demons really then? You were probably just in a little bit...
I believe that sometimes mind-altering stuff can really open up a door in your psyche.
The doors of perception.
To make you open to, to make you receive things that you wouldn't ordinarily.
So this would be, you're talking about LSD here, you're talking about those kind of mind-altering substances?
Yes, like the mushrooms.
Okay. No, listen, see, Chaka, when you say mushrooms, just because you go like that doesn't make it okay. It's not like, yeah, I had a little bit of heroin, it's all right.
You're killing me here.
Well, I've never tried that particular substance. I've tried some of the illicit substances when I was a child.
Camden.
No, I know, I don't want to go and get... Chaka, I wasn't asking you to hook me up. And if I was, I wouldn't do it right here, right now. Well, you've been a lovely guest. Can you get me some skag? You know, that's not the way I believe show business works.
But you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry.
But so it was actually useful to you. You felt like it kind of did broaden your horizons and your perception.
Yeah, I wouldn't be the crazy person I am now if I hadn't have gone through that phase. You know?
How long did that phase last? How many years did you spend where you weren't quite yourself in that way? You weren't controlled.
Well, I'll be 4 years sober.
Well, congratulations.
November.
That's a nice... Normally in America, that gets a round of applause. Come on, let's not let that down here. That's an impressive thing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I don't want to get too serious, but is it hard for you? Do you find it hard to stay away from things, Is that booze as well, or do you drink a little bit?
I don't drink.
So do you find it hard? Do you miss that side of your life, or...?
It's not the booze I miss, it's other stuff. But I'm telling you, I don't really miss it either.
It's the mushrooms.
All right, it's the shrooms. But no, it's a little boring at first.
Yeah.
Especially when you're, going through in rehab through the transition. It's boring, and you're like, well, what is life? And then you find out what life is.
It's a different reality.
Yeah.
And I guess as well, it gets easier the more time you're away from it, the longer that you spend away from it.
Absolutely. It was so crazy. I thought that I'd done the absolute wrong thing when I first got out. For 3 months, anything could make me cry.
Really? So you were really emotional, very...
Yes, I was feeling like almost for the first time in my entire life, because I'd been doing this since I was 17. So...
That's a wow. Yeah, that's at least 5 or 6 years, I imagine.
Thank you.
So you're kind of, hopefully that's going to... Have you had to replace something? Do you find that you did something, did you cook a lot, or did you pick up a hobby to fill your time? Because I know a lot of people, they use a lot of their focus. And then
you have to fill that void, and you have to find, something in life.
Yeah.
it was really already there. I just wasn't paying attention.
You weren't making the most of it.
And I was like, you know, really.
And so what is that? What has it been for you now? What is the focus now? What does keeps you kind of...
Well, my family. I love, you know, my
nice
grandchildren and my grown-up kids.
I can't believe your grandmother. How many grandchildren do you have, Chaka?
Two.
Two. How old are they?
7 and 16.
Wow. And are they, 16?
Yeah.
Wow.
You, look.
Someone started early. Hey.
No, actually, I had 20 is not, well, you know,
20,
in my neighborhood,
no.
20 was like normal.
But do they know about Grandma's past? I guess they know that you had a kind of wild period. And in a way, that's probably a good thing.
It is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're really, you know, very strict. They, you know, my last vice is I smoke cigarettes sometimes.
And you still smoke occasionally?
Yeah, and they hate it, you know, and a girl's got to have something.
Of course.
Yeah, you know you seen that thing, that magnet that you put on your ear?
I've heard about it, yeah.
Those things really work.
Oh, well, yeah, but you can't...
When I use them, I don't smoke.
But you get your head stuck to the fridge when you go down later night for a lemonade.
Right.
Or some,
you become a sticker.
Or a mushroom omelette.
Right.
Keep Chaka in bed.
Or you get stuck to this...
I would love to have seen you when you were wild and out of it, though. I bet you were a force of nature. I bet you were a crazy woman, weren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. You know, even in my madness, I had a certain decorum.
So you had some control. You knew where you were and what you were doing and kind of stuff. Yeah, yeah.
So for the most part.
When you see young and talented people who are in that situation now, let's talk briefly. Let's touch on Amy Winehouse, for example.
Yeah.
Here's someone who clearly needs some help. What would you do? How can you help someone like that? How can you sort someone like that out, or can you not really do anything?
You can. The thing is, she has to. I love her dearly. She reminds me so much of myself. Beating up people on stage. I used to do that, man. I did. You know, don't put your fingers on the stage, please, and don't put your drink up there. Don't, ooh.
So what would you do? So say you were performing, you were like,
I was kicking people.
I put my drink there. You'd have kicked me away.
Yeah, I'd kick the drink, and if your fingers there, I would stomp them. I was really,
And did you find some sort of slightly creepy guys kept putting their fingers back?
Yeah,
and
I had
stomp
one
on
guy
their head?
bit me on my back when I was walking onto the stage, going up the stairs. Bit my back, and I gave him the left hook of life.
I bet. Okay, you know, they